Carbs. Many people think that when you have to go on a diet or to lose weight, that you need to cut carbs completely because carbs are the devil and carbs make you fat and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, carbs can make you fat, but that's if you're doing little, okay? Pretty much doing nothing. Like, so for instance, like, you should have carbs in your diet, but you should have good quality carbs. By that, I mean like rice, brown rice, sorry, sweet potato, good quality pasta. You can get a good source of carbohydrates from vegetables too, but I'll make another video on that. Basically, you should be training between 3 and 4 times a week minimum, okay, and having good quality carbohydrates. Not cutting them out completely, because if you cut out carbs completely, you'll feel massively drained, you'll have no energy, and you'll end up binging anyway, yeah? So what do I mean by like earning your carbs? Like, for instance, on training days, you should be having a higher amount of carbohydrates, so because your body actually needs it for energy. If you're having low carb all the time, you'll have no energy, you don't feel like really like training, you'll just feel tired, you feel miserable, you'll be having to go at everyone, you'll end up binging, just eating crap in the long run, alright? So on non-training days, you don't need the carbohydrates as much, okay? So you don't, your body can sustain a good quality healthy life with minimal carbohydrates on non-training days, right? So if you're training 3 to 4 times a week, obviously you have higher carbohydrates on those days in and around your training. So for instance, if you're training at like say 6 o'clock at night, this is my preference, you would have like a small amount of carbohydrates about 2 or 3 hours before, and then maybe after training, if you're feeling hungry, obviously you'd have your carbohydrates then, like a small sweet potato and all that kind of stuff, yeah? So on non-training days, you want to be having lower carbohydrates and higher fats. Fats are not bad, okay? They get slated by the media and all that kind of stuff. You shouldn't be having fats, Yeah, you shouldn't be having like fats, which is obviously not good for you, like man-made kind of fats or vegetable oils and all that kind of stuff, all right? So you want to be having good quality fats. By fats, I mean like nuts, olive oil, coconut oil, avocado and all that kind of stuff. Those type of fats will give you energy, so you haven't got your carbohydrates, you're going to be using your energy from those sources of fats, all right? So don't be like misled by people saying, oh yeah, you'll get fat by having fat. Yes, you'll get fat by having bad quality fats and doing very little exercise, but if you're training 3 to 4 times a week, you need to have good fats and good carbohydrates, yeah? So rule of thumb, if you're going to have very low carbohydrates in your diet, make sure that you have good quality high fats. Yeah, as I said, avocado, nuts, seeds, olive oil, coconut oil, all that stuff. That will give you energy to keep pushing, and you'll also use that as your energy source. Therefore, you're not going to be like running on low, having no energy, and basically feeling like crap. So don't cut out carbs completely. Make sure you have good quality carbs. Have fat in your diet, but not all the time. Have your carbohydrates in and around your training. On training days, you want a higher amount of carbohydrates, but you need to earn them though. You can't just have high carbs and not train hard. You need to train hard and have your carbohydrates. On non-training days, you need to have little reduced amount of carbohydrates, but have more fat in your diet. Good fats, avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, coconut oil, that kind of stuff, like, and have more vegetables. You need to be having vegetables in the diet. They fill you up. They make your body happy. I know it sounds pretty cheesy and like all that stuff, but it is true. I say this for a reason, yeah? So take note, if you really want to get somewhere, if you're always feeling crap, don't cut carbohydrates too much, because you do that, it's end up in a disaster. You'll just feel like crap. You'll lose weight if you cut carbs, but then it's not maintainable. You'll end up just binging, putting on weight, and then feeling crap and feeling like, oh, exercise and eating healthy doesn't work. It does work. You just need to follow the steps I just said. Pum!